Guys, this is Ruth here from Team Newtier. I'm here with Barry, who just top 32 in the UKO Irish Nationals. So, Barry, what were you playing today?
Okay, so I got 18th with Pure Burning Abyss.
Okay, and do you want to show us your main deck?
Yep, so we have Tour Guide from the Burning Abyss, basically. Graph, 2 Seer, and 3 Scarm, the Trinity of cards. I played 2 Farfa, and then really good, just banishing XYZs especially, get rid of the materials straight away, especially sent off Beatrice. Rubik for Virgil access, this came in useful when I got cherried, had to play Protect and revive the Virgil game, and I actually ended up winning that game. Libic, just to extend your plays if you do mill it with a BA in hand. Calcab again, usually just to send off with Beatrice in the end phase of your opponent's turn to bounce the card so they can't chain it. Alec, same again, Beatrice, also negates the effect, and also for Acid Golem, you can detach it to negate so you can special summon that turn. Barbar for games becoming a thing, as I frequently say in the channel. This actually was a beater in the Klee matchup where he had no monsters. I just attacked like 4 or 5 times directly, and they ended up having to mirror force my one Barbar, and then I was able to win easily from there. Kagna, I literally think I saw this once the whole day. I didn't know where he was hiding, but when I did, I sent Lake, and there was Necroval in the field, so it didn't really matter what I sent anyway. Fiendish Rhino Warrior of the Burning Abyss, basically 3 of those. Just sends any BA card to the graveyard that you need at the time. Yeah, so he's really, really good. Then these cards.
The standard.
The Speed Droid engine. No. if I drew one of those, I drew 2 every time. If I didn't draw it, I drew Taken Tomberg. So I always drew them at the wrong times. I also never opened Speed Droid Terratop and Tour Guide at the same time. However, I do see the merits of them. They are really good if you open them at the right time. So.
Do you ever think of like upping Tackington Board to 2 just in case you did open it with a Terratop?
No, because I'll probably draw 2. I actually took out Good and Evil for this engine here, and I drew Good and Evil every game, and then I started drawing Taken Tomberg every game, so the BA luck was not with me at all. And then I played 3 Max C just because the format's so special summon heavy, despite the top 4 having 3 Demise decks which don't really special summon. I still got a bit of use out of this card anyway. So that's it for the monsters. That's 25 monsters overall. Spell cards, 3 Twin Twister. I played 2 Demise decks today. That came in really handy there. Twin Twister in general is just a great card, especially BA. It's effectively free if you discard a BA monster with an effect. Regeki. I cited this out quite a lot because I like going first, and this isn't very good going first. It's a dead card, so I cited this out if I knew I was going to go first, and cited it back in if I was going second just to clear the board. Foolish Burial, it's an honorary BA spell card. And Soul Charge, I think I got it off once, and it just basically made my Lek and Traveller live. I Soul Charged for 4 and set the Lek and Traveller, was able to just out advantage everybody, the opponent from then. So that's 6 spell cards, and then the last trap cards, 1 Warning and 3 Strike. Strike came in handy all day against nearly everything that I played against, and Warning as well. Warning's just...
It's the new Solemn Brigade.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Give us back Judgment, I wouldn't complain, like, but yeah.
No, Barry, you can't have it all.
Those are pretty good. Fire Lake with 2 Traveller. These 2 in combination are just too good. You can grind through anything really. Fire Lake, I didn't get access to quite a lot. The only time I needed it, it was in the grave, and Necro Valley was on the field, so I couldn't get it back. But when I did get it, it was really good. And then I put in 2 Blazing Mirror Force. This worked out pretty well. It won me 2 games, I think. One against Klee and one against... Sorry, both of them were against the Klee 4 player. They kept paying life points for Scout and skill drain and things like that, and the warnings and strikes. And then they attacked with like 3 Klee monsters, and I flipped that over, and I ended the game there and then.
So would you ever think of putting in like Drowning or Storming instead, or do you think Blazing's better because BA's float so much?
Well, my theory was against Cosmore BA, Majesty's Fiend's in the side. Blazing Mirror Force plus Majesty's Fiend, they attack. They're not getting any effects and they take damage. So that was sort of my little theory about it, but I'm not sure. I need to test the Drownings or the Stormings to see what it'd be like.
Anything that you change in your main?
Maybe Soul Charge could go, and the Terratop engine, I know it's really good, but I might make a smaller version with... I'm not sure. I have to have a think about it.
No, big thing, no Phantom Knights.
No Phantom Knights, no, I don't like the Phantom Knight engine, because if you draw a BA plus a Phantom Knight and then 2 or 3 spells or traps, that's a brick hand basically, because you can't mill with the Dante. I think pure BA is personally better.
And no kaijus in the main.
No, I didn't play the kaijus. I was going to side them with Slumber, but I decided against it. I think that BA can handle themselves pretty well overall. And the only decks I lost to 2 Pendulum decks, and the kaijus aren't
They
great
wouldn't
against.
really help.
Yeah, so every other deck I was able to win against. So yeah, so that's a 40 card main deck.
So we'll do the side deck.
Yeah, side deck, 2 Magus Fiends. I sided that in against Mermail. I didn't see it. That was it. But it was for BA, Mermail, and Cosmo. I didn't play Cosmo all day. I somehow escaped it. So that was for that. 2 Dark Hole. I sided this in every time. Nearly. I played decks that wanted to go first, and Dark Hole can just get over their board if it doesn't have a way to negate it. So double Dark Hole. Although every time I sided it in, I opened up double Dark Hole, which wasn't the best, but I still made Dante and proceeded to win. Iron Wall 3. That was for Cosmo basically, and any other. There was a Ritual Beast. Yeah, Ritual Beast deck there. You never know. You could have got it. That would stop that. So
It's also good against Monarchs because then they can't banish out this foundation.
yeah, but I had 3 Masker Restricts for the Monarchs, which is, I didn't play Monarch either. I don't know how I escaped all these decks. So I played 3 Masker Restrict. That was for the Monarch matchup. I did play Magic Spectre Pendulum, but whenever I drew the Masker Restrict, he already had enough advantage to be able to beat me. So then I played 3 Anti-Spell. Again, I didn't draw this my first turn, then they had a turn, then I drew it for my turn. So it was really annoying. I always drew it at the wrong time, but whenever I did, I drew it once against the Klee Demise deck, and they weren't able to do anything. So I was able to win. I think I OTK'd them whenever I drew that my first turn. So very good. And then this card here, this won me quite a few games. Fire Sink Stone. Basically, if you use 2 effects in the 1 turn, all monster effects face up in the field can't be activated, and all their effects are negated. So if you have Beatrice in the field on your opponent's turn, you activate it straight away, send Dante, send a BA, use the effect, that's 2 effects straight away. So it's skill drain and only lasts until the end phase. So back on my turn, I can summon my tour guide and do whatever I want. So that actually worked out really, really good, especially against the Mermail and Despots, and I think I used it against some other deck. I can't remember what the 3rd deck was, but it was really, really good when I used it. I might bump it up to 3. So that's it.
On to your extra deck.
Yeah, extra deck's pretty standard. 3 Dante, who did get cherried once. It was a sad day for Dante.
You still won that game.
I still won the game, but yeah, that was still painful. So Dante, the heart of the deck. If they cherry Dante, you basically lose access to Beatrice, and the 2. I played 2 fusions. Beatrice is too good. Beatrice is like your second deck. If you have a way to retrieve the card you send to the graveyard, that's another reason why the Kaiju engine will be pretty good, because you can send Slumber and search for a Kaiju. But Beatrice was just disrupt your opponent, get what you want. Although I think I only got her effect, special summon off twice. Everyone kept tributing it for Kaijus every time. So Kaijus have played a big role today. I played 2 of these. I only got it out twice, and I only ever got 1 out, so I could probably drop 1 of these. People are very wary of destroying Beatrice, so you can probably get away with playing only 1 of the fusion. Virgil, I think I made once when I outside of the cherry matchup, and then during when I had the cherries, I had to make it and just protect it and bring it back with Seer, because that was the only card that I could really use.
Would you ever think for the cherries matchup, like as you were saying, if they take away the Dante, you've no access to Beatrice? Virgil's a 6, so 2 Virgils is a Beatrice.
Oh, probably not. I think if you get cherried, I just went into the tournament hoping I didn't get cherried. So that's sort of what you have to think about. Oh yeah. Oh well, you can only control 1 at a time, but if one gets banished or something, that means you have only your other rank 3s to go into. For example, the Phantom Knight card, I used it once and it did win me the game, so it was pretty good. Double F-Zero was only for Cosmo. I didn't play Cosmo, so I didn't make him all day. Acid Golem, I got the double Dante Acid Golem off, I think against one of the Klee players, to win me the game. Nightmare Shark I didn't make. I never got the opportunity to get them to 2000 or 29 with Barbar, so I didn't have to use it. And then this guy here put in outside of Dante and all, put in the most work. I made him, I think, at least once a match to destroy like pendulum scales or back row or any field spells, for example. So it was actually pretty good. I don't think I bumped him up to 2, however, but he still did really well. Plus he's got 2800 defense, which is really good for a rank 3. So
Okay, so what were your matchups today?
I played Pendulum Magispector, one Mermail, another Pendulum deck, Despots.
Monarchs?
No, I evaded Monarchs. Blue Eyes, and then 2 Clee Demise decks. So I lost to both Pendulums, but I beat everything else. I somehow managed to avoid Cosmo and Monarch.
So is there anything that you change?
Trapless BA is becoming quite popular again. I wouldn't mind trying that out again, although I do feel pretty unsafe without my traps, so I could give it a go and see what it's like. But so I was pretty happy with the deck's performance, to be honest.
So any last words?
Yes, I hate Max Seed. I got Max Seed 6 times in the one match.
Love how you say you hate Maxine more than you hate Ghost Reaper.
I only got Ghost Reapered once. I got Max Seed 6 times in the one match. That was pretty sore.
Okay guys, so this is Ruth from Team New to Your Sign Out. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.